Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw, or the Raw 1000th episode. The 1000th episode of Monday Night Raw, people. And I gotta say, this was a very great show last night. And I'm gonna step into the beginning of the show with Vince McMahon coming out, thanking everybody for the 1000 episodes, and bringing out DX. Well, when you think with DX right now, I was a little pissed at first because, it's only Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and, great, but they kind of stopped for a moment. And then there used to be more of us and stuff, and I was glad because they even brought out the truck when they invaded WCW. They brought out the rest of the members of D-Generation X, X-Pac, and New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn. I wish they could have had China, but we all know for obvious reasons why they probably turned China down. And it was really great. We got to see all the members again. They haven't really changed. I don't remember X-Pac being that fat, but you had them all in there, and the Outlaws were over. I'm glad Road Dogg could do his thing again on the mic. Pretty much, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X probably brings to you its 7-time WWF Tag Team Champions of the World, the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws. I didn't like it when he said bad beep. I don't get it. I know it's PG, and we all know PG sucks, people, but I guess we had to deal with it. It was good, but they were over though. I'm glad people remembered them, and almost at least half the crowd was doing the same also. Because they were in St. Louis. Norton, his own hometown. This crowd was so good. And then when they kind of did it, usually Sean says it, and Billy used to say it, if you're not down with that. And they had to vote on it. And then Sandow came out and pretty much talked about him. And Sandow pretty much got squashed by DX. Sweet Chin Music, then a pedigree, and just threw him out of the ring. And Billy just did, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it. And it was real good. I thought it was great. I wish they could have did this back in 2006 though, bringing all the members of D-Generation X back, but I'm glad they were all back. It was good to see them all again. It was great. 6-man tag match, Mysterio, Sin Cara, and Sheamus going against Jericho, Ziggler, and Alberto Del Rio. Jericho, very long person here on Monday Night Raw. Over 300-something episodes with Chris Jericho, and I guess this feud with Jericho, Ziggler's gonna keep going after he hit him, and Sheamus was able to pick up the win. So I don't know how they're gonna do this. I don't know where Jericho is now. As a heel, he's your face. It's kind of neutral, Chris Jericho, but I hope we get the Y2J or maybe some other type of new Jericho back, just to keep saying stuff over, just because it's real cool here, Jericho. And they need to put a match with Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio, where Rey Mysterio pretty much demolished Sin Cara, if you ask me, because Sin Cara would mess up every move and botch everything. Botch man himself. It was funny to see the thing with Triple H, how they did that thing on SmackDown when they bend her over. DX came in, just like, hey, don't you get it from the rear, huh? And then just kind of awkward at Trish Stratus, like, just to stand next to X-Pac, because X-Pac, X-Pac's out of shape. I don't remember him being out of shape, but it was kind of funny to see all of the members of DX back. I loved it. It was great. Moving on with the show, Jim Ross was out there in commentary. They could have Jim Ross out the whole show, if you ask me, on commentary. I don't know why they only bring JR for one match. Then we gotta get rid of him. The wedding with Daniel Bryan and AJ. I've seen weddings worse turn to chaos. They had Slick out there, manager. Slick tried to get over, crowd looked like they didn't know, but he tried to be funny. And then the Daniel Bryan AJ wedding, it could have been a mess up more, but she said yes to something else, and I didn't know what was gonna happen. Like, alright, Kane gonna come out, but I got a little shocked because I was like, what the hell, Vince McMahon's out here? So what does Vince want? And he announced a new general manager, and it's AJ. This thing, I don't make sense. So we get rid of Laurinaitis, but we give a crazy psycho girl to be the general manager of Monday Night Raw. And I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Listen, AJ's already over. I get that. The crowd loves this crazy type of stuff, crazy chicks and all that. But is it a good idea to put her as the general manager? What will she do with Daniel Bryan and stuff? And then we got CM Punk coming out, talking about left at the altar, and then The Rock comes out. And I'm really shocked because, alright, Rock and Punk in the same ring, and Daniel Bryan. I never thought I would ever see this. The champ and The Rock came out there, and Daniel Bryan was really cutting promos on him, and it was funny because The Rock called him a Oompa Loompa and stuff, and he wanted to talk to the WWE champion, and he gonna say, like, alright, I'm getting my title shot at the Royal Rumble. The Rock will go against the WWE. Why did we have to wait till the freaking Royal Rumble? I would have did SummerSlam. Or even Survivor Series. We could have gave him till Survivor Series, but the Rumble, and Punk just look at him like, yeah. So I don't, even in my brothers, I'm like, why does The Rock get a title shot? Like, couldn't he done something else to work his way up to get a title shot? Like I know it's The Rock. He beat John Cena at WrestleMania. But does it count? I don't know. Like, okay, we give you a title shot for next year. It's like wait for WrestleMania again. Like, look at Punk. At least he's Punk. I worked my way up to get to the title. You're back, and we'll just hand you a title shot. And I would love to see a match with The Rock versus CM Punk. I'm just glad Cena didn't come out and interrupt it, because he said he would beat John Cena, and he would beat The Rock. And I would love to see promos with CM Punk and The Rock. Think of it like the pipe bombs, and The Rock with all his sayings on him. And you got Daniel Bryan, a wedding present, and pretty much rock bottom Daniel Bryan. Throughout the night, Charlie Sheen. I thought Charlie Sheen was there, but he just was on Skype. Sheen versus Daniel Bryan, we don't want to see that. Especially at SummerSlam. No, I don't want to see that. But The Rock, I like that moment with The Rock and them out there. That was crazy. The champ, all that. Bret Hart was there. Talking about the Intercontinental Championship. And Bret was back. And he talked about how he went against Mr. Perfect. And it was going to be Christian versus The Miz, since the title was on the line. And it was a good match, and Miz won. I think Christian may have had the title a bit longer, but I'm glad Miz is back, and he's elevated back up. Come on, now he's a Triple Crown champion, he says. United States title, Intercontinental title, a Tag Team champion, WWE champion. He's got not the world title, but he's a Triple Crown champion now. The Miz. And Miz with the title, at least he's elevated at first. At first, he was at the bottom of the bottom. Job status. Even WWE superstar status. Then we bring it back at the Money in the Bank. We put him in the Money in the Bank, and he has a title already. But is it early for the Miz? We'll see how the Miz works with the Intercontinental title, especially against Christian when he gets his rematch against him, since Miz went against him. And it was still cool to see Bret, the special announcer. Triple H. The Brock Lesnar Triple H thing. Brock didn't come out again, and Paul Heyman come out. Then he talked about his kids, and Triple H told him not to talk about it, and Paul was just pretty much owning Triple H in promos, pretty much like usual, and Stephanie McMahon came out, and God, Stephanie got a big pop out there, because I almost thought, like, please tell me these people remember who Stephanie McMahon is. And Stephanie came out and talked about Paul Heyman, just how he failed in WCW and ECW and the WWE, and Paul Heyman just said it's on and stuff and all that, and Stephanie just jumps on Paul Heyman, just hitting him, just beating up Paul Heyman. It was crazy. And then Brock Lesnar comes out with this ridiculous mohawk. I don't know what he was thinking with that. This is Lesnar came out, and Cena, Triple H and Lesnar just beating the crap out of each other. It was going crazy, and he got clothes on at the ring. And if you listen real closely, before they blocked it out, before Brock Lesnar's like, he takes off his shirt and just says, fuck you to Triple H and stuff, or whatever he did, and it was kind of cool. So, but they got to get Brock Lesnar back on Raw, because I almost got to believe Brock Lesnar was even coming back after the Extreme Rules thing and breaking Triple H's arm. And I think it's going to be, I don't know who's going to win, because people say Triple H will win because all he does is going to bury people, and we really brought Brock Lesnar back in so he can lose to people. And this is Triple H we're talking about. Come on, remember Night of Champions, people, when we all thought CM Punk was going to win? Triple H won. So, I don't know what's gonna happen there with those two. With Brock Lesnar and Triple H. He says, "I want to fight." He keeps saying that. "I want to fight," and it was cool. Especially everybody out there. Triple H, Stephanie, Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar. Oh man, it's gonna be a brawl at SummerSlam. Watch out, and it's probably the main event also. Other stuff for Monday Night Raw. Yes, Heath Slater. Well, Santino pretty much. They gotta get. Someone's gonna get. Before I move on with something else, they had Santino come out and pretty much give us up to the. They got it. Somebody's gonna have to fight Santino for the United States title. I'm surprised he's still champion. And it's since March. Someone's gonna have to fight him. I don't care who it is. Someone's gotta get that belt off of Santino. I'm sorry. It's well like last. I'm surprised he's still champion. Then Heath Slater came out and talk about the legends. He'll fight anybody. And surprisingly, Lita came out. And Lita still looks the same. Lita like she could win a few more years in WWE. Even Trish Stratus, and Lita was out there. I liked it. It was great. And she said she had protection. And the APA came out. Farouk and Bradshaw, and then all the legends come out behind Slater and throw him in the ring, and then twist the fade and a clothesline from hell, and like a lot of these guys could still go if they could. Rikishi could still go if you ask me. He could still go, and better dancer than Brodus Clay. At least he moves around. Brodus Clay just kind of, he doesn't move that much. He just moves his hands. Rikishi could move all the way and stuff, and moonsault on it, and it was awesome. That was a great moment right there to see the APA leading all the other legends. Brodus Clay went against Swagger, squash match. But Dude Love was out there, but I'm glad. I wish they could have brought all the Mick Foley. We could have brought Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Foley himself. But Dude Love was, at least it was better. It was could have a Ryback match, but we would have to bring Goldberg out then too. But Ryback was there, and Dude Love was there, and he was doing the dancing with Brodus Clay. He looks fatter though, Mick Foley, but I liked it. I don't care any faces of Foley, just keep bringing them. We could have brought them all out tonight with the 4 faces of Foley. Now, the other thing that pissed me off about Monday Night Raw, where was Stone Cold Steve Austin? We had all these clips of Austin and stuff, like all the stuff, his moments and the feud with McMahon, but no Stone Cold. Like, come on, man. Rock was there. Look at we could have Rock and Austin there. Look, they're pretty much on the same level between The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I wanted Austin to come out of a truck or do something crazy. He could have went against Heath Slater, put a stunner. He could even pull off a match. He still got it. I know it's his neck and everything, but come on, Austin still has it, I believe. I wish they could have bring Stone Cold. And Stone Cold is like one of the main people to Monday Night Raw. One of the main people. So I don't know why they didn't have Austin out there. That's what I felt was missing from this show. To add on, Kane was supposed to do a match until we had pretty much that Jinder Mahal and a whole bunch of other jobbers, Hawkins, Rex, Camacho, and Hunico come out, and they were going to jump Kane until I was really surprised that The Undertaker came out, and the Brothers of Destruction were back. The Brothers of Destruction were back, and people were saying, this is awesome, this is awesome. And like, Kane and The Undertaker were back, and Undertaker had to do something about that mohawk, guys. It just looks weird. It's just with The Undertaker having a mohawk. It just looks weird for some reason. Like, you gotta do that girl's hair back or something, but Kane, a dead man, were back. But does this mean The Undertaker's back for good? I'm glad we didn't have to wait for a year to see The Undertaker again. And I didn't know they were going to have him on there tonight. And Kane and Undertaker pretty much destroyed all those guys, choke slams and tombstones on them. And if we bring The Undertaker back, we need to have The Undertaker more consistently on there, pretty much, if you brought him back again. So the Dead Man was back, and the Brothers of Destruction reunited, and they pretty much was kicking ass all over the place. The main event, WWE title, CM Punk, John Cena. cashing in his Money in the Bank. Was this a good match? Halfway. It wasn't that cracked up like it was supposed to be. We could have waited to pay-per-view. Man, like, come on, man. It wasn't even that great until the ending came and Big Show just comes out and knocks out Cena, and CM Punk was like, what do I do? He just like tried to go for the count, then did a GTS but didn't get it, and Big Show just won by disqualification. So I guess now John Cena does count as the first man to ever cash in his Money in the Bank and lose his match for the title. So kind of sucks to be him, and CM Punk just walking away like he doesn't know what to do. And then The Rock comes out, just sprints out, just spine busters Big Show and get a people's elbow until CM Punk just comes out and kick the crap out of The Rock and GTS. And I'm like, I guess he wasn't gonna let The Rock steal a spotlight like usual, and Punk just came out and just kicked him. Like, I guess this is a heel turn from CM Punk now. I like it. I'm glad he's still champion, but I'm glad it's getting more better. Maybe CM Punk will just start dropping these pipe bombs again. I'm not saying CM Punk is still as a champion. He's held the title, like, what, since November. But, like, where are the pipe bombs at, people? Like, the people he's been going against. Yeah, it's been good. It's a very great title reign for CM Punk. And I think it's going to keep going. I don't think people are going to jump ship from CM Punk to John Cena, maybe The Rock, but I don't think people are really going to give a crap about Cena. I mean, people just loved it when CM Punk just went heel now, and with 3 hours of Raw, how's this all going to play together? So many people could get involved in this. Like, we got AJ's the general manager, and like, I could, maybe Bryan can go back for the title. Cena's in it. The Rock, maybe. I mean, we could have Rock versus Punk at the Royal Rumble. People think of it. I would love to see it. That would put asses in seats. I don't need to see Cena versus Rock again, because Rock would beat Cena, and no more Money in the Bank for Cena. So what's next? And Punk, the heel turn, I don't know, because come on, he just walked out with his belt, GTS and The Rock, and it was insane. So I don't know what we're gonna do now. 3 hours of Raw, can they do it? We've been the 1000th episode, we did it all. I wish we could bring all these guys back every week. I wish we could bring all the DX back every week, but in this review, I love this Monday Night Raw. It was awesome. It was great. Everything was nearly perfect. There was a few missing things there. We wish we could have had Stone Cold there, but man, it was just like I don't even need to give this a rating. You guys rate it. You can give it a number what you got, because I just love this Monday Night Raw. So comment, subscribe. You know it's me. It's me, HOOD, and we got the news and the reviews, and we're gonna find out what's gonna happen on Raw soon. So watch out. You know me, I'm out of here. Make sure you watch Raw again. Peace.